12 most disturbing things caught on dashcam footage.
On May 17, 2025, a couple from California was heading to a concert at the Blue Lagoon Bar in Santa Cruz. They drove there late at night to see their favorite band perform. According to a woman named Sabby, who took photos and posted them on Instagram,
Crazy night.
The night was wild and full of fun. However, just 3 days after sharing her post, she revealed that the concert wasn't the only thing she remembered from that night. On the way back home, something far more unsettling happened. The entire event was captured on her dash cam.
Oh, there's gonna be a pop out. Oh, yeah, pop out. Oh, wait, yeah, we have seen that.
My boyfriend and I were driving home.
We have seen the person in the road, but we didn't see the backstory to it.
Home from the Santa Cruz concert along a very dark, winding road going downhill. It was Highway
that road
17,
business is scary.
which people often call Killer 17. This road has a grim reputation in California, with countless accidents over the years. But unlike most
this is
incidents,
a famous clip.
This one had nothing to do with a car crash. What happened was something entirely different.
Wait, is this different? Is this different? Or is this replayed? No, replayed.
Someone was in the middle of the road.
Damn, I don't think he's seen it, only her. Yo, stop
Sabby
saying
and her
it sounds
boyfriend
like
were stunned
me.
by the sudden appearance of a figure in the middle of the road. Even from a distance, they couldn't quite make out what it was. The silhouette appeared just inches from the passenger side. Based on what was caught on the front camera, one might assume that whoever was standing there either remained or walked away afterward. But the footage from the rear camera told a different story.
Yeah, no, they're not there.
And disturbingly, there was no one on the road.
No, it's not somebody walking because they're not in the rear view. They're not there. No one's there.
Okay? Someone was in the middle of the fucking road.
Convinced that the figure should still have been visible, Sabby and her boyfriend were shaken to the core. From behind, the road was completely empty, and yet, on the front-facing footage, you can clearly see that someone was standing
My
directly
voice is
in
not
their
more
path.
high-pitched. What do
While
you
at the
mean?
time it looked like a person, after reviewing the video, they were no longer certain of what they had actually seen. Considering that other drivers have also reported similar encounters on this stretch of highway,
See, that's
Sabby
the
leans
scariest
toward the
thing.
possibility that it could have been a ghost.
That's the scariest thing, that this highway is literally known as Killer Highway and other drivers experience this.
After all, Highway 17 is notorious for its fatal accidents, and many believe the mysterious figures on the road are the spirits of those who died there. What makes it even more frightening is the thought that if Sabby had reacted more sharply, she might have swerved in panic and crashed. If that had happened, the story could have ended in tragedy.
True.
While there's no way to confirm whether this was truly
I'm telling you right now, a lot of other people would have swerved in that situation.
a paranormal event, the incident still troubles both Sabby and her boyfriend. To this day, there is no explanation for what was captured on camera. This incident took place in May 2021. Surveillance camera footage shows Michael Shackelford driving through San Antonio after leaving his bank and heading to work. As he makes his way down the road, a car passes by with its rear door open, and a woman inside screaming for help.
Oh,
Realizing the
shit.
seriousness of the situation, Michael immediately diverts from his original route and begins following the vehicle while simultaneously calling the police.
W guy. W guy.
Hey, I need police ASAP. I'm on 410 South by Ingram Park Mall. A lady is screaming outside her Ford, a gray Ford exiting Ingram Road right now. She's trying to get out of a
What, you
vehicle,
guys
and the
know
guy
about
won't let-
this?
No, she's not exiting. They got back on 410.
This is husband kidnapping wife?
I don't know. It says 410 South from Ingram going towards like.
At first, he didn't fully understand what was happening. After several minutes of driving along the highway, the car finally turned off onto another road. Desperately trying to escape, the woman could be seen thrashing around inside, pushing at the door and attempting to leap out.
Jeez.
Eventually, she managed to throw herself from the moving vehicle.
She's screaming and kicking in the car. He's erratically. She's trying to get out of the car. She jumped out! She jumped out! She jumped out! Ma'am, get in my truck! Get in my truck!
Yo. Right. Listen. If I got kidnapped, I've jumped out the car, and then someone's screaming at me to get in the truck, in the moment, that's gonna be just as terrifying, bro. Because I don't want a 2.0. Nah. You stay right there, and you watch me, or go on the phone to the cops. I'm good. I'm not going in another car, in another stranger's car. I ain't doing it.
He's been hitting me.
Get in the back!
A startled passerby quickly reported the incident and rushed to the nearest police station.
Obviously, the chances of it happening again is very slim, but you never know.
Soon after, medics arrived on the scene and transported the woman to a hospital.
I'll be waiting for the cops.
Fortunately, she sustained only minor injuries. It later turned out that the woman had been kidnapped by her own husband, who refused to let her go.
Damn.
With no other option, she tried to get the attention of passing drivers.
Okay,
The husband was later
divorce.
located and arrested by police. This incident happened in Texas, where a woman was discovered by Fulshear police officers early one Saturday morning, lying unconscious right in the middle of a dark highway. Dashcam footage from Sergeant Scott's patrol car shows the moment he spotted the motionless body on the road. The video captures another vehicle swerving at the very last second to avoid hitting the woman.
Jeez.
At that moment,
Yo, chat, notice? Terrible human. Swerved out the way and just dipped. Terrible human. I'd probably do the same, but terrible human, man.
Sergeant Scott immediately sprang into action,
Can't
stopping his
believe
car in
it.
the middle of the road and switching on his emergency lights. Scott rushed over to the woman and helped her to her feet.
Chat, I'm not that awful though. I would call the cops, but I'm not getting out.
She staggered toward the side of the road. It turned out that her car had run into a ditch roughly 200 yards from where she ended up. Instead of calling for help or trying to flag down passing drivers, she had crawled onto the road and decided to lie down there. What's most surprising is that no one stopped to help her, except for Sergeant Scott.
Wow.
She was lucky that she hadn't been run over.
Wow.
On August 1st, 2021, a lightning strike ignited a wildfire in California that later became known as the Antelope Fire. Over the following days and weeks, the flames spread rapidly, and numerous fire trucks were dispatched to contain the blaze. The footage in question was recorded at 1 a.m. on September 10th. It shows one of the many fire engines sent out that night. They were driving along a road near the fire unharmed. On April 2nd, 2015,
Jeez.
Paul was driving to work in his Ford Mustang when he suddenly began to feel nauseous. He started experiencing tunnel vision and realized something was wrong, so he turned off the cruise control. At that moment, he lost consciousness.
Yo,
as
pull
his foot
over.
pressed the gas pedal all the way down.
Pull over. Is this actually him? Why does he have a seat camera? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit, I've seen this clip. Yeah, this is mad. He's so lucky. He's so lucky that it just like don't go into anything.
He narrowly missed hitting a power line pole, an impact that could have ended his life,
Jeez.
and continued moving unconscious into a nearby field. At first, the car veered toward the highway, but after failing to make it over a hill, it headed straight for a fence. When Paul regained control, he managed to place his hands back on the wheel, hit the brakes, and bring the vehicle to a stop. This was the first and only time Paul ever blacked out.
Wow.
A passing driver noticed his car in the field, stopped the help, and called the police. He was taken to the emergency room, where doctors ran multiple tests to determine the cause of his sudden loss of consciousness.
It sounds medical. He didn't fall asleep. He said that like he felt something weird, took off cruise control, and then just passed out.
The underlying reason turned out to be hereditary low blood pressure. Paul underwent treatment and made a full recovery.
Wow.
Malaysia's capital,
Lucky
Kuala Lumpur.
in a bad situation.
Something strange has been happening at night. Many drivers claim to encounter a human figure sitting motionless right in the middle of the road after dark.
Nah, fuck that.
Quite a few believe it to be a real ghost.
No, fuck that.
The supposed spirit always appears in a lotus position, seated
On my life. Bro, it'll be so scary reversing, because reversing is slower than going forward. And what if it just opens its mouth, claws out, and runs at you? You might just have to floor it forward and play bowling. And just hit it.
cross-legged on the asphalt. In this dashcam footage, you can see a frightened driver immediately reversing as soon as he notices the eerie figure dressed in white.
What if it starts running around the corner?
In the original clip, the driver can be heard saying, "Okay, that's creepy." His passenger adds, "Yeah, that's scary."
That is creepy, man.
Okay, that's a bit scary.
Yeah,
That's a bit scary.
that is very scary.
Fucking hell.
Alright, my traction control just came on.
Yeah, that's...
As the
That's
car backs
terrifying.
away, the driver grows increasingly nervous while the passenger tries to calm him down. In reality, however, it isn't a ghost at all, but a person, specifically a local man with mental health issues who has been spotted on this road several times before.
Oh, well, shit. It's a good job I'm not on the road then, because imagine I just fucking hit him. I'd be going to prison. Jeez. Like, you don't know in these situations, man. You don't know if it's someone possessed or ghost.
No one is sure why he behaves this way.
You don't know.
Does he not fear being accidentally struck by a vehicle? It doesn't seem like a suicide attempt either, since being hit by a car doesn't always lead to instant death. On this occasion, the man was caught and
This is
issued a
why I
fine.
don't leave the house.
In one of the districts of Dagestan, a car dash cam captured a shocking sight, a massive swarm of locusts. The footage shows the swarm approaching like a black cloud.
Look at that.
When the swarm slammed into a bus, the vehicle began to rock back and forth as if it were about to tip over.
I don't even really know what locusts are. We don't have them here. They look horrible, though. They look horrible.
After
Oh,
turning onto another
grasshoppers.
road, the bus driver and passengers were finally able to see the
Big
sky
grasshoppers.
and the sun again. In the end, everyone made it out unharmed, though shaken by what they had just witnessed.
Big grasshoppers
It's
that can
chilling to
fly.
imagine what could have happened if the bus had broken down, or worse, if the locusts had shattered its windows.
Jeez,
What
man.
do you think would have happened then? A young woman named Alyssa Cross
Zombie!
was driving along a deserted road
Zombie!
somewhere in the southern part of the country
Get your
when she
shotgun
noticed
out.
a woman standing by the roadside.
Zombie!
Someone she had never seen before. The stranger was acting erratically, as if she wasn't in her right mind. In Alyssa's voice, you can hear a trace of nervousness.
She's on that new good, mate. She's had a whole load of sniff.
As she and her friends speculate that the woman might be infected with some kind of virus.
Nah, she's drugged up, mate.
In the video's description, she even asked the question, bath salts or zombie? What if this
Both.
is how patient zeros are born? After all, how many outbreaks have begun with casual conversations like this before anyone truly...
Yo, one day it's gonna be a crazy drug that goes out there, literally turns you into a zombie. You can infect people by biting people because the drug is in your system and it don't leave. And then that's how the apocalypse happens. And that's why I need a bunker. That's why I need a bunker. Or I need to move to America, man, where I can have a whole rack of guns and grenades.
realized how serious things were. But if it wasn't a virus, it seemed likely the woman was under the influence of something extremely powerful.
gonna happen.
The camera captures the car as it slowly drives past, while Alyssa, trying not to draw attention, leaves the stranger behind on the empty road. A disturbing dashcam
You know, in Canada, are the guns allowed as well? Like, what's the gun rules in Canada?
video was filmed somewhere on the roads of Australia. A local resident was driving down a dark highway at 5 in the morning when his dashcam suddenly captured something truly unsettling.
Jeez!
A man appeared in the middle of the road. When the footage is slowed
Good
down,
swerve.
it almost looks as if the figure materialized out of thin air. The
Oh my
public reaction
God.
to this video was divided. Some believe it's nothing more than a fake, but considering the way the driver swerved sharply to the left,
Nah, bro, there's no way that's a fake, because you going that speed, swerving like that, you genuinely can tip over the car. Like, do you know how risky it is swerving like that? There's no way.
One has to wonder
You would
what
fake
exactly he
that.
saw on the road.
There's no
It's
way.
been suggested that the figure may have been a mentally unstable person attempting to throw himself under the wheels. Either way, the driver was genuinely terrified by the encounter.
Red
What
Ball,
is it
thanks so
like
much
to
for the
find
prime,
yourself
Red.
in the middle of a
Wait, what?
landslide? One California Highway Patrol unit has the
Landslide?
answer, and it was all captured on Dashcam. The dashboard camera recorded the very start of a mudslide in Montecito before it even reached the highway. At the time, the officers were responding to a call about a building fire. No warnings about a landslide had been issued yet.
What, they're in it? They're in it.
Mike, get in the car. Mike, get in the car. Get in the car, Mike. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Suddenly, their patrol car slammed straight into the rushing wall of mud.
Sniper
on
lady, thanks so
Olive
much
Mill
for the
Road.
100 bits.
The vehicle was tossed around, its tires losing traction. The flow of debris spun the car 180 degrees before the officers were finally able to regain control. For a moment, they were carried along with the mud flow until they
Jeez.
managed to push forward and escape. They stopped briefly, only to shout to a bystander, "Get out of here." Then they reported the incident and pulled over on Coast Village Road to inspect their car. But soon after, the mud flow caught up with them again, a chilling reminder of just how fast and unpredictable such slides can be.
Look at that.
This story is truly frightening because the motives of the person involved remain completely unknown. It all happened on a road called Thornlie Road. The woman who posted the video said she was driving with her father when she noticed a strange shape lying ahead in the road.
That's yo. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really see the person at first because I was looking at this thinking it was aliens, but now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that's just the moon. Yeah, there's a guy on the road. Yep, you might want to focus. This is what I'm saying, man. Don't be doing this when I'm in the car because I'll be too busy looking at this and you're dead. I've just ran you over. Do you know what I mean? This is very risky, bro.
No, don't do it, don't do it.
This is very risky. I didn't.
Don't.
Oh my God! Hit him! Floor it! Floor it! Hit him!
As they got closer, she realized it was a human body.
What are you doing?
And not just any body, but that of a teenage boy. At that moment, she knew something was very wrong. When their car came to a stop, the boy suddenly jumped to his feet and, staggering like a zombie, began walking straight toward the vehicle. The woman screamed at her father to drive. He threw the car into reverse and then pulled forward again, but the teenager moved right up to the woman's window.
I don't care. I'm
Later,
hitting
she
you.
admitted
I
that
don't
if she
care.
had been alone, she wasn't sure what she would have done. She was convinced the boy had planned to target a lone driver in the early morning hours.
Yeah,
Not
I can't lie. You are flying over my bonnet. The second you hop up, I ain't even gonna let you do the crab dance you want to be doing. You ain't even gonna be doing that. The second you even get up, you're on my bonnet. I don't care.
two people together. After all, someone could easily have stopped, gotten out of the car, and approached him. And I can't even imagine what would have happened then, she added. Ronald Wiley was driving down a long stretch of road.
He was high and needed help. Well, great. He's gonna get immediate help when he's on the floor, broken bones, because I've just ran him over. You know, jobs are good and two birds, one stone. Moral of the story is, don't be coming up to my car like that. Right? Don't be freaking me out like that.
Added. Ronald Wiley was driving down a long
It's a kid? Well, where's his parents? I didn't see two other adults coming down doing the crab dance. Where's his parents?
stretch of road in West Virginia when all of a sudden, 7 trees came crashing down.
That's like being in The Walking Dead and you see a kid zombie and you don't pull it down. Well done. You are now known as one of the cast members that's died because you're an idiot. Nah, bro. I don't care what zombie's coming at me. Pow, pow, pow. I'm surviving, right? Ortiz, thanks so much for the 100 bits, Ortiz. Survival of the fittest here. You know what I mean?
road in West Virginia when all of a sudden, 7 trees came crashing down almost simultaneously right in front of him. Behind the wheel of his blue pickup truck, he froze for a moment in shock before quickly throwing the vehicle into reverse since there were downed power lines nearby
Jesus,
that looked like
that's
they could give
scary.
way at any moment.
I've seen a bunch of these clips of like these trees falling and rocks falling. Terrifying. Terrifying.
If Ronald had been driving just a little faster, or if the trees had been growing only a few
Yeah,
inches farther
man.
to the left, he would have
Jeez.
ended up caught right in the middle of the collapse.
I know we're not in a zombie apocalypse, but I'm just saying, bro. If somebody's running at my car looking like I'm gonna get harmed, I'm not gonna be able to think in the moment and analyze the situation. I'm gonna react in a panic, and you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.